That plea echoed repeatedly here in South Florida today. Tonight, families going to bed in dismay and disgust. The jury's decision not to sentence the man who murdered 17 of their loved ones Valentine's Day 4 years ago at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School. The gunman, Nikolas Cruz, was spared from execution and will serve a life sentence with no parole. Good evening, I'm Todd McDermott.
And I'm Felicia Rodriguez. Thank you for joining us. Deliberations lasted for about 7 hours across 2 days. They weighed the emotional testimony and the gruesome evidence of the deadliest U.S. mass shooting to ever reach a jury. And one by one, the names of the 14 students and 3 staff members were read aloud by the judge in the order as they were shot.
The jury agreed that the massacre was heinous, atrocious, and cruel enough to warrant a death sentence, but at least one juror thought those factors did not outweigh what the defense presented, and therefore they recommended life in prison instead.
We have team coverage for you tonight. Our Tara Jakeway has reaction from a juror.
We'll begin with Ari Height here in our studio with outrage from the families of those murdered. Ari?
Outrage for sure, Todd. The mother of one of the victims pointed out today that it's been 1,703 days since that shooting at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School. That is 1,703 days these families have waited for justice. And each and every one of them was adamant today that justice is not what they got. The families of the victims made it very clear they wanted and expected the Parkland shooter to get the death penalty, not life in prison.
It's just a travesty of justice, and it's just heartbreaking.
Today's ruling was yet another gut punch.
We came here seeking justice. We were hoping for justice, and unfortunately, we didn't get it today.
After sitting silently in court for months during the trial, listening to very specific details of how their sons and daughters, their spouses were killed, they let out their anger and frustration on Thursday.
They are suffering, and this result made them suffer even more.
No excuse for letting this piece of garbage breathe.
He's a monster. He doesn't deserve, as she said, grace and mercy.
This jury failed our families today.
And many of those families believe they're not the only ones who were failed.
You set a precedent today. You set a precedent for the next mass killing. And nothing happens to you. You'll get life in jail. I'm sorry. That is not okay.
Right now, it feels that his life is more valuable than Christopher's, and that is not true.
If this was not the most perfect death penalty case, then why do we have the death penalty at all?
Many family members asked that same question, and many expressed hope that life in prison will only mean a different kind of death penalty.
I hope and pray he receives the kind of mercy from prisoners that he showed to my daughter and the 16 others.
I pray that that animal suffers every day of his life in jail. And he should have a short life.
I wait and welcome the day that I get that call that tells me that that murderer was murdered in prison. And that's going to be a very happy day in my life.
Many of these families now spend their time working to make schools safer. They all said today that this verdict only makes them want to work harder to make sure there are no more school shootings, to make sure no other families have to go through what they've gone through. Reporting live, Ari Height, WPBF 25.